Hey, what's going on, peeps? What's going on, YouTube world? As we are live here. All right, let's see, get this going here. All right, now we got going on. What's up, peeps? Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully we don't have any problems today. Hopefully, this YouTube and OBS communicates and we have no issues. What's going on, peeps? Pop on in and say hi. Pop on and say hi. Come on in. Say hello. Say hello to the chat. Say hello to me. Let's see here. Notifications. Okay, there's something here. What's up, peeps? There's what is going on? Man. Wait for that. Who's gonna be the first to say something? Who's gonna be the first to say something? Is maybe the chat's going? I don't know. Let's see. Let's do the pop out chat. Sometimes the chat messes up. Let's see. All right. So we are live here. So what is going on this Wednesday morning? A little cool here. A little cool here today. It's actually in the 40s when I woke up today. Man, it was actually cool in the 40s. Man, it's been a long time to spend in the 40s in the morning. Most time it's not. What's up, LSU Tigers? What's going on, LSU Tigers? What's up? Morning. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Hope everything's fine with you. What's up, Road Dog? Road Dog in the house. Make sure you guys smash that like button when you come in. Sometimes I forget too. Sometimes I forget, and I gotta be reminded. So just a reminder. I forget sometimes. And I go with somebody's stream and say strike the like. I say I already did. I look at it and I didn't do it. So just a little. I've done that. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me where I say, oh yeah, I already spiked it, and I go look and no dice. What's up, Brandon? Yeah, hopefully they can find something to get things back to normalcy. It's April 1st. I'm not complaining. April Fool's jokes. So on the normal circumstances, I'd play an April Fool's joke, but too much going on. What's up, depressed Steelers fans? Yeah, it's April Fool's Day. Yeah, April Fool's Day. They should come out and tell us there's going to be sports, and then say April Fools. What's up, depressed Steelers fans? Yeah, I've been on all week. I don't know if you've got notifications. Probably not. YouTube is good at that. Yeah, what if the whole virus is an April Fool's joke? I doubt it, but man, what if we just wake up and just it's like all a dream? Yeah, depressed. I've been live all week. I don't know if YouTube is giving you notifications. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But yeah, I doubt it. But I see where you're going. I wish it was true. I wish there was some kind of yeah. Maybe by the end of the month we'll have some kind of clarity. Maybe something, I did see where was it Adam Schefter? I think it's Adam Schefter. Yes, Adam Schefter. He ripped the NFL for not delaying the draft. Wow. Oh, they played the April Fool's joke on you. Yeah, I used to play. I have a PS4. No, I used to play Fortnite, but I haven't done it in a long time. Well, they played an April Fool's joke on you. Yeah, so Adam Schefter said that the NFL should delay the draft. So, I mean, I think he's wrong, but um, I'm telling you, I hope they don't delay the draft. I really don't. Or if they delay the draft, you really might see some mass panic from all us sports fans if they somehow delay the draft because of pressure, media pressure. I don't think they will because they can hold that remotely. So, but hmm. Yeah, but old Adam Schefter came out and tweeted. So yeah, not much to do. LSU Tigers just play video games sometimes because all this stuff going on. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if yeah, schedule's all whack. Majority of people are working from home, so wow. But yeah, so Fortnite, Call of Duty, yeah. So, but yeah, so let's see something, looking up something here. Damn it! Oh, there's a helicopter coming to get me. Helicopter coming to get me. So Michael Jordan won the bracket for best college basketball player of all time. ESPN had to do something to get some. ESPN had to put something on their page, so they did that little bracket, and so Michael Jordan won the best college basketball player of all time. But did y'all see that the Kevin Durant is going to field a 16? They're going to play NBA 2K20, and it's going to be televised on ESPN. That's going to be on, so I think starting Friday. Wow. Yeah, Friday at 7 Eastern. So it's going to start Friday at 7 Eastern, run till 8:30, and then it's going to transition to ESPN2 until 11:30 Eastern. So yeah, that's something to watch. Something maybe I could stream, and we can watch that together. So yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, so Kevin Durant and 16 and 15 of the 16 total NBA 2K20 turn on ESPN. Yeah, ESPN has to have something to show. They have nothing to show. ESPN is running out of old games to show, and nobody's gonna watch their crappy programming because free agency is pretty much over with. It's nothing to talk about. I hate to be a radio programmer that has like a sports station. Because what do you talk about now? I mean, seriously, I mean, if you're a radio host and you have like a local radio show in in your region? What do you talk about? Seriously, you have nothing to talk about. Nothing. I mean, you can't just you can't just repeat things over and over again. Usually, you have guests on and talk about the prior day sports news, but just nothing to talk about. Man, I'd hate to be a radio programmer. Yeah, right. We won't know the NBA champ. Uh, there'll be no NHL champ. There's no no March Madness. There's no there champ. What's up, Damien? There's no March Madness champion. Uh, and yeah, it's weird. That, we've never seen anything like this ever. For 9/11, 9/11 everything was just suspended for about a week, and they just so man, I don't think we're gonna have anything until June. Anything. Uh, yeah, by June. I mean, you're not gonna have anything in April. I mean, hopefully by May 1st, something happens where things start to die down by May, and then they can maybe start talking about resuming the season. But yeah, hopefully it's by June because if it pushes any further than June, then college football, NFL football might get affected. So if this thing gets pushed like to July, NFL football and college might be affected because you got to have some kind of training camp. I mean, you got to have some kind of training camp with these teams. So hopefully by the end of this month, things start to maybe start to flatten the curve, as they say. So hopefully the curve gets flattened. by the end of this month. So hopefully, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Damien. If like I said, if this thing pushes through, if this thing pushes to like June and July, uh, NFL season's in jeopardy. It really, it is because you got to have some kind of training camp. You can't just have these players show up and play football. So, but yeah, we better. But I get it. But hopefully, I'm just saying it. If I know, so I mean, hopefully, like, man, crazy. I saw it. I did see that NBA was talking about having a tournament style in Las Vegas, which probably is the best option for them to have all those teams in one arena. Yeah, the NFL will lose a lot. The NFL will lose a lot of money uh, if they cancel the season. A lot of college football programs will go under. They can't afford not to have a season. These smaller schools that get these big paychecks when they go play the big Power Five schools, they can't afford it. They can't afford not to play those games. I was a little I mean I was a little surprised when he went to Tampa Bay. I thought he was either going to stay with New England, or I thought he would go with Miami. I don't think I don't think he'd go to the NFC. I thought he would stay in the AFC and try to beat Belichick twice a year in Miami. That's what I thought he was going to do. But yeah, he came to. Yeah, I thought he was going to stay in the AFC. That way he can play Belichick in the playoffs, or maybe in the same division twice a year. Yeah, I thought he was going to stay in the AFC. I was a little surprised that he went to Tampa Bay. I still think Tampa Bay, he'll definitely make them a playoff team because you add in a playoff game. So I still think, because you know what's crazy is they're adding the playoff team, right? So there's 32 teams, and we got 14 teams making the playoffs. Almost half the teams are making the playoffs you know in these leagues, which is crazy. Sometimes I did see with the NCAA they allowed Trevor Lawrence's GoFundMe for the that he did, for the pandemic. So the NCAA probably got some bad you know emails on that one, but yeah, yeah, the NCAA makes weird decisions. And I understand a little bit why they do it. Because they don't want some booster given they don't want a booster given to the GoFundMe. That's what they're going to say. That's what they're gonna say. They don't want a booster giving big money to a GoFundMe. That's you know whether that's right or wrong. That's just gonna be the NCAA's argument. Yeah, if Brady look if you look at the Buccaneers last season, they actually Winston had 30 touchdown passes, which really isn't that bad. Just the 30 interceptions. Um, just I mean there was they weren't going to do anything with those 30 interceptions. They weren't going to make the playoffs. They weren't going to compete with anything. Winston played horrible last season. So if they can, they could have made the playoffs. I think, of course, Brady will make them. They'll go to the playoffs. For one, uh, yeah, Winston should have won Defensive Player of the Year with all his 30 interceptions. That's crazy. 30 interceptions in 16 games. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of interceptions. That's just putting your team behind the eight ball. Uh, and it's just you can't overcome that. Oh, Tom Brady will definitely turn that turn that team around. Because he won't throw 30 interceptions. So they'll definitely go to the playoffs because they're for one, he's Tom Brady, so he's gonna make them. He's gonna elevate them, and two, they're adding a playoff. They're adding a playoff team. So you're gonna see an 8-8 team, a 7-9. I hate them adding a playoff. I hate that. I hate that they're adding a playoff, another playoff team. That's stupid. You're gonna reward teams being average. They can win. I think they can win 10, 11 games with Brady easily. I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win 10 or 11. I think the Saints and the Buccaneers will split the series. Each I will win at home and they'll win at home. So I'll be surprised if either one of us sweeps the series. Yeah, Brady is he's he's the GOAT. Everybody says he's the GOAT. But yeah, I never thought he would leave New England. I never thought Joe Montana would leave San Francisco, but he was never given the opportunity to a different situation. Montana was never given the opportunity to win his job back, so that's why he left. Brady left on his own. So Brady was still going to be the starting quarterback. So Winston, Andy Dalton, Cam Newton probably going to XFL. I don't think they'll do that, but that'd be kind of funny, huh? At least if those, let's just say those three did go to the XFL, that would probably bolster their ratings, and it would give the XFL a lot better quarterback play. But I doubt they'll go there. But that really would bolster their ratings if those three guys went to the XFL. But that's not going to happen. Yeah, I'm surprised. Where Cam Newton and Winston, I'm surprised they haven't been signed yet. Um, I thought those guys would have been picked up by somebody by now. A little surprised that Haskins and Newton has not been picked up. A little surprised. I am a little surprised, I gotta say. Yeah, Winston and Andy Dalton. I don't know. Where's he gonna go? He was. I think he got a bad rap. Like Cincinnati, the Bengals didn't have much at all, if anything. So yeah, it's over now for the Patriots. Yeah, the Patriots dynasty is over with. All dynasties in, man. All dynasties in. So yeah, Redskins don't need a diva. I don't know what the Redskins need. They need a new owner. That's what the Redskins need. Is they need a new owner. Uh, the guy that they have is just yeah. The Patriots probably still will make playoffs for the simple fact that they're adding another playoff team. They're adding another playoff team. Yeah, I mean they won 6 Super Bowls. I mean that's since 2001. So that's just. I mean I wouldn't I wouldn't if I was a Patriots fan wouldn't be upset. The Bills they got a good Bills got a good defense. If they can get their offense in order, the Bills might take that division. And who knows the Dolphins might be better, depending upon who if they can get. I'm sure the Dolphins are going to draft a quarterback. Yeah, Sanders on the Saints should help the Saints offense out tremendously. It'll give the Saints a number 2 receiver to go along with Michael Thomas. I still think they need one more. I think if they can somehow get another receiver in the draft, I'll be okay with it. I still think they need another receiver to be that slot receiver, the third receiver. So I still think the Saints need that, but they do need linebacker help before receiver since they got Sanders. Yeah, getting Sanders kind of helped out Saints out a little bit because they need they need linebacker help too. Hopefully they can get either Kenneth Murray or Patrick Queen or somebody like that in the draft. I'd rather have Kenneth Murray out of Oklahoma, but I'd take him over Patrick Queen. But just it's because Murray's been started more over there at Oklahoma. So, but I'm just curious. I'm curious to see what happens with the Giants. Who the Giants take? Do they take Isaiah Simmons or do they take an offensive lineman? Or do they do the Giants take the best player available, which is Isaiah Simmons, if he's there, or they just go O-line to help protect Daniel Jones and the Bears need Thaddeus Moss? Yeah, I wouldn't take Thaddeus Moss my first pick. Oh, they are going to. Oh, yeah, the draft is not going to have fans. They're not going to allow anybody in Vegas. If any fans show up, to the draft trying to sneak in, they're probably going to arrest everybody. Yeah. Mock draft. Chase Young going to the Giants. Well, why would the Redskins pass on Chase Young? Man, I don't know. Yeah, because then you got the who's three? Lions are three, right? Yeah, you Detroit's three. So man, I can't see the Redskins pass on Chase Young, but yeah, the Burrow will be a Bengal, but Cincinnati needs a lot more help than quarterback. So them getting yeah, no fans at the draft for the NBA either. So no fans. So it's gonna stink. It's gonna stink. It's gonna be weird. But what's up, Alex Sports? What's going on, Alex? How you doing, man? Yeah, will the Redskins take Tua? Will they, will they take Tua? I mean, I still think they. I don't. Jury's out on Haskins. Jury's out on Tua. Can Tua stay healthy? So, yeah, Tua better stay healthy. And yeah, because what if the Redskins draft Tua and they both are bust? Tua can't stay healthy, and then Haskins just not that good. Yeah, what if the Redskins draft Tua and Tua ends up injury prone, and now they have two quarterbacks that are garbage. I would say I wouldn't call it garbage, but I wouldn't call Tua garbage, but he has to stay healthy. And a lot of concerns about that. A lot of teams have concerns that can Tua stay healthy? Is that hip healthy enough to take the beating that the NFL players take? Although you really can't touch the quarterback. You really, I think two is going to the Dolphins. Actually, I think two is going to the first round. I think two is going to the Dolphins. I don't think two is getting past Miami. I think Miami needs a quarterback, but we'll see. I mean, I don't think two is going to the third round. I think he's going way before then, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't wait for the draft because we have no sports going on, so we need something to get our attention. I'm just wondering how they're going to work it. Are they going to? I guess they're going to have all these teams remotely in their team headquarters, and whenever a team is up, they'll just put the camera, in that location. Like they used to in the old days. Everybody used to be in a little room, all the teams. So they used to do that. They used to put all that's before they used to have fans of the draft, all the GMs, and it's the 26th, huh? It's later this month. It's like the 26th, the 25th. It's around that date, I think. whatever that Thursday is, and because isn't Thursday? I think Thursday is the round one. So yeah, I just can't wait for the draft, and hopefully it doesn't get postponed. A lot of time left between now and end of the month, so it's a lot of time between now and end of the month. So hopefully it does not get postponed. Hopefully, nothing. Hopefully, nothing like as long as nothing happens like catastrophic, we should be okay. What's up, sports critic? What's going on, sports critic? What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Oh, it's a 23rd. Okay, I knew it was around the 26th or 23rd. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? I might do a actually I might do a stream tomorrow night. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a Talking Saints stream every week, but haven't decided yet. But it might be tomorrow. It might be tomorrow night. Might be tomorrow night. So yeah, the draft is gonna be interesting because, like I said, there's gonna be no fans is really gonna be weird. The draft is just gonna be so weird without fans because the majority of us do I like the Saints more or LSU? Man, I'd have to say LSU. I was a little more excited when LSU won the national championship as opposed to Saints won the Super Bowl. Still was happy that the Saints won the Super Bowl, but probably LSU. So, but it's close. It's not like it's a big gap. It's not like it's a humongous gap where but it's close. It's gotten closer. It used to be LSU a lot, but it's gotten a lot closer since I've gotten older. Pelicans or the Saints? Oh, the Saints over the Pelicans. Saints over the Pelicans. Pelicans are third on the list because just it's what they do. Yeah, yeah. Burrow should definitely go. He definitely should go to Cincinnati. I think they'd be foolish to you know not pick him if they would if say let's say since he trades the pick back. Uh, I don't think they can afford to do that. I don't think they can afford to not pick Burrow and have what if Burrow turns out to be an All Pro and Cincinnati's stuck with somebody who stinks. Uh, they can't afford to do that. Yeah, they can't afford. Yeah, he might be a better he might be a better fit in Miami. Yeah, and he's an Ohio kid. Now he's from Ohio. Okay, could you imagine? Let's say he goes to Miami, tears up in Miami, and Cincinnati, they trade back and they get some has been that stinks. Uh, I mean, they'd be haunted forever. So they can't afford to pass up on Burrow. Since he still needs a lot of other players on that team. They have no offensive line. Uh, I mean, I mean, hell, I mean, I don't even know who their running back is. I have no idea who the running back is. But of course they have AJ Green, but he's getting up there in age, so they're gonna need some receivers. So Cincinnati needs a lot of help. Joe Mixon. Oh, that's right, Joe Mixon. That's right, Joe Mixon, the guy from Oklahoma. Yeah, Joe Mixon. Okay. Yeah, he's Joe Mixon's is okay, but AJ Green's up there in age. So, but they have what? No O line. Their O line is pretty weak, and if you cannot protect your quarterback, then eh, it's not going to be good. So yeah, all as a receiver as a quarterback, well, if you have two good receivers and you got a good running back, and the Niners should draft? Should the Niners go defense or should they go offense? Should they replace Emmanuel Sanders as a receiver or should they go defense? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. It's an offensive league. So if I think I would take Jerry Jeudy or whatever receiver, one of the receivers that are best receivers that's available at the time. Uh, I mean, I think you gotta have I think you gotta have a receiver, man. This is an offensive league. This is not a defensive league anymore. Yeah, you gotta have a defense, but you have to score points. Yeah, CD Lamb will definitely go to the Raiders or somebody like that, or Jerry Jeudy and Lamb are gonna go top. They'll be the top two. Uh, yeah, Jerry Jeudy and CD Lamb. Yeah, I think CD might go to the Raiders. They might, or he could go before that. All depends on some teams that might trade up. You never know who's going to trade up in the draft and try to get that missing piece. Everybody thinks that they're one player away. A lot of people think they're one player away, one player away. Yeah, most teams are not just one player away. Remember the Saints gave up their whole draft for Ricky Williams. That didn't work out. That didn't work out well at all. Antonio Brown, I'll be surprised if he's ever back. Yeah, I don't think Antonio Brown will ever play again. I think too much damage has been done with him. Too much too much damage. Uh, he's he's had chances. You've had a chance to play with New England. That didn't work out. I was surprised. I thought New England would. I thought it would work. I thought it would work out with New England. I thought he being there with Tom Brady and all that, he would get his head straight. But yeah, and Bruce Arians didn't want him. They said he wasn't. They said he wasn't a fit with their offense. And they're just saying he's just saying that he don't want him. So he don't want the headache because you can't count on him. You can't count on him to be there because what if he you know goes crazy again? Then now you're down a receiver again. So yeah, you can't. Teams can't afford to take a chance on him anymore. They just can't. They can't afford it. It's not worth it. Might as well just get somebody else, even if it's not somebody it's a star. At least maybe get some production out of somebody because yeah, he's still a talent, man. I mean, if he's still a talent. It's just he's just not worth having because of just of the issues. Can't take a chance on him. He's had too many chances, and he mouths off on Twitter about the NFL. And if I was a coach, I wouldn't want the headache. I don't blame Bruce Arians saying, "Nah, he's just not a fit for our offense." I mean, not fit for your offense. He's a talent-wise, he's a top five receiver in the league talent-wise. I mean, yeah. Just say that you don't want the headache. Be truthful, but you can't say that. Helicopter flying around, they come to get me. Helicopter coming to get me. I've always wondered what they're looking for. They're always flying around, even before all this was going on. The helicopter. I just wonder what they're looking for. And I'm not by. I'm nowhere. I don't think there's no military air station around me, so that can't be it. Yeah, a helicopter after me. Yeah, I said they're out there. I mean, they've been flying around even before all this was going on, and so yeah, AB to the XFL. So yeah, he could go to the XFL. It's probably the only place he could go. Might bring them some ratings that they need. I was really hoping the XFL would last 1 year because the AAF couldn't last 1 year, and the XFL. I mean, it wasn't their doing, but man, I hope they come back next season. Hope they come back, and I know they said they will, But Vince McMahon said the same thing after the first XFL, that he was going to come back for the second one, and that he never did. So we'll see. I thought the XFL would last longer than the AAF just because of more money backing. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was going to really last long term, but I thought it was going to last at least no 2 years. I thought it was at least last 2 years, but the first time they came out, and then he said that they were going to have a second season, and then some of the TV stations got pulled, NBC got pulled, then they pulled the broadcasting rights, and then they had to shut down. So as long as they have somebody showing their games, I think they'll come back. As long as Fox and ESPN shows the game, has rights to the games, I think they'll come back. So because at least Vince McMahon was smart enough to he was he knew there was going to be a loss, so he was prepared to take a loss the first 2-3 years. But he was also prepared to play a whole full season too. So you have to take that in consideration. But yeah, I was hoping it would. I was hoping to see the at least one full season of it, because the AAF, but they folded mid-season. So it was. I actually watched it. I mean, I actually watched some of the game. I thought some of the quarterback play was not good, but the guy the guy from Houston was good, but PJ Walker was good, and then they had the guy from St. Louis, Jordan Tiamu. He was good. He went to Ole Miss, but other than that, I mean, I was really surprised Aaron Murray stunk so bad. The guy from Tampa that went to Georgia. I was surprised. I thought Aaron Murray would do well there because because it was just not it wasn't competition like the NFL. I thought he would perform like he did in college in the XFL. Man, Landry Jones was on the Cowboys on the Renegades. He threw a ton of interceptions. I thought he would be better too. I thought this talent would be more like a little bit above college level talent. I thought these quarterbacks would play much better than they did. Some of the quarterback play was atrocious. Like that guy, Matt McGloin from New York. Oh man, that guy was awful. I don't know where they found him, but he was awful. Uh, so Cardell Jones from DC, he was okay, but man, but the quarterback play has to get better for that league really to survive long term. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough getting top quarterbacks in that league because they usually go to the NFL, and then and usually the second tier quarterbacks are backups in the NFL. So it's gonna be tough for that league to I think survive long term. I don't think they're gonna be able to get enough quarterbacks to keep fans interested, because you're gonna have to have offense in that league. You gotta have offense in that league. You can't just nobody wants to watch a 9-6 game. Oh yeah, that was awful, Damien. That they that the replay booth is the one that really screwed that up. I think they demoted that guy, the head of the guy that was the supervisor that week of the officials. They demoted him because of that horrible. They should have been time left in that game. They never reviewed the play. That was awful. XFL did not need that bad look. As everybody, of course, NFL and college, everybody complains about the referees because they just stink. And then the XFL goes and they were actually having a good season, officiating wise, up until that point. But that was a bad screw up that they didn't review that, and they I don't think Tampa Bay would have won the game, but they still should have had a chance with one more play, because was that Wildcats, or was that Houston? Was that the Roughnecks game, or was it LA? 'Cause I can't remember if it was the Wildcats or the Roughnecks. But yeah, they should Should have had one more play left in that game just to see what could have happened. Anything can happen. You know, you can get a you can. Yeah, Houston probably was going to win it all. I'm gonna take my jacket. It was like 40. I woke up this morning. It was like 45 degrees outside. I walked outside because it's been pretty warm. Been pretty warm here lately, and I didn't realize it was that chilly. I walked up, man. I need a jacket, but it's starting to warm up. The sun's coming out. And it's supposed to warm up to 80 today, but this morning was cool. I think I take my jacket off. Be right back. Was it a Roughnecks game or was it Wildcats? I can't remember. So I remember what happened. You know, they took a knee. They took a knee on fourth down, but there was still like 3 seconds left, and or 2 seconds left. I can't remember was it the Roughnecks or was it the or was it LA? I can't remember. But I remember it was like 2 or 3 seconds left in the game. Should have been. And yeah, the referees screwed that up big time because they didn't have to look into that. I can't remember if it was LA or was it Houston. But yeah, the replay booth that the guy that was the head of the officiating that week uh, got demoted because yeah, would you ever see the NFL do that? Would you ever see the NFL demote somebody because they screwed up officiating? No. At least the XFL did that. I give them kudos on that. You know, they told the guy, you screwed up, man. So there was accountability. That's the problem with the NFL and college. There's no accountability. You make a mistake that costs a team a game. There's no accountability. There's no getting reprimanded. There's no it's awful. Oh, the MLB just canceled the London games. Wow. Yeah. Who was going to play in that one? Was it the Cubs? I thought I saw. Was it the Cubs? And can't remember. But yeah, last year was the Red Sox and the Yankees. So they canceled the London series, which is probably uh, not surprising they did that because there's no way they were going to hold those games over there. Not with all this going on. But I can't remember who this series was. The Cubs and the Cardinals. That's right. Yeah, Cubs and the Cardinals. That's what it was. 1 second. All right, took my jacket off. All right. Yeah. So yeah, it's not it's warmed up. It wasn't the 40s. It's probably warmed up. It's probably almost 60 degrees out here now. But yeah, it's warmed up a lot. So yeah, so MLB just canceled the London games. Cubs and the Cardinals. Hmm. Yeah, it's not surprising because how they really gonna do all that? What's up, Jared? Yeah, it's not surprising that they just canceled the London series. So no London series, huh? Hmm. Is MLB season in jeopardy? That's a good question. That's a good question. Amir, that's a good question. Is it in jeopardy? Man, I wouldn't. I can't say no anymore, man. Because look all the things that have been canceled. So I mean, who would have thought that March Madness would be canceled? NBA, NHL is pretty much done. Golf, spring training. What else is done? UFC. Yeah, that's what Damien just said. MLB canceled it this morning. The London series, which is not surprising because they're not gonna fly teams over there. So uh, that's not surprising at all. It stinks, but not surprising at all. Yeah, what fight isn't happening? Yeah, somebody got. Damn it, I can't pull it up. Yeah, I don't think that fight's happen. I don't think that fight's. Right, they're right. They're working on another fight for the 18th. That's what it was. Yeah, UFC. They were working on another fight. So man, so yeah, UFC. I know the UFC event got postponed from the one that was in New York. So yeah, yeah. Major League Baseball. Uh, how are they gonna do all these games and travel? Uh, that's really the gonna be the problem is the travel. At least the NBA can you know I think what the NBA will probably do is what they were talking about what a few like a week ago, having that little tournament in Vegas. So hey, so yeah, I mean I watched that UFC fight, the last one they had that was without any fans. That was weird watching it without any fans, but at least with something. You know what's really gonna be weird is WrestleMania. WrestleMania, first of all, it's gonna be it's taped, so interesting to see if any spoilers come out for WrestleMania. What's funny is the Ferguson KV fight was canceled so many times, so it's like cursed. Yeah, it's never gonna happen. No matter where they hold it, no matter what happened, man, hmm, man. Wow. So hopefully we have something. Maybe middle of the month. Maybe middle of the month. Around used to be tax day. The 15th. It's not tax day anymore. We got an extension. Uncle Sam gave us an extension, so which is good. But maybe something will happen in the next like 2 weeks. Maybe we'll see some kind of reduction in the cases and reduction in the deaths, and then maybe by May 1st we'll see something. Maybe some there'll be some talk about resuming stuff. But doesn't the have to look when doesn't the NBA playoffs start like in middle of this month? I have to look at the last what was supposed to be the last game here for the NBA because it's got to be coming up. I have to look at it. I think when the last day of the NBA was, because playoffs usually start in April and last until June. So they're not gonna push it. I don't think they're gonna push it back. I think they're just gonna have a. I can't see how they're gonna do a normal playoff format anymore, especially with the travel being messed up, and they just need to have a tournament out in Vegas. Maybe a tournament who gets the 8 seed between 8 and 11, and I don't know how I don't know how they would do all that, but I just don't see how they can do all that. I don't know. And it's gonna be tough. But the NHL, I think the NHL is really the one that's the NHL is the one that's going to be canceled first, I think, because you don't hear anything from the NHL about resuming their season. So yeah, the NHL is really the one that's going to be. I think that's the one that's going to be in serious jeopardy. What's up, Eric? How you doing?
Just a moment.
I didn't say nothing, Siri. Stupid phone thinks I said, "Hey Siri." I hate that. I hate when your phone thinks you said that. You say that and it pops up with, "Hello, what can I help you with?" "Hello, what can I help you with?" Damn Siri. Man, NBA season still I don't know. I mean, Eric, I don't know. The NFL, at least the NFL has time. I think I think July is probably the breaking point for the NFL and college football. If nothing, if this stuff is still going on in July, I think the NFL and college football is in serious jeopardy, which is really going to stink because they will really have nothing, and then we'll really have nothing. It's baseball. Yeah, but I don't know, Eric. Man, nothing's really changed. So nothing's really changed. Yeah, so man, just yeah, a lot of places are running out of ventilators. Uh, it's just people. I think some people are just being stupid. Some people are being stupid and they are helping, or they're not. I mean, they're just spreading the virus around. But these sports, we need yeah. I don't think any of us knew that this would ever come to this extent. Uh, to this extent. Yeah, people are not going to stay quarantined. I don't care what. I don't care how many stay-at-home orders you issue. People aren't going to stay home. So I don't care what you do. So I mean, just you're not gonna keep people cooped up in their house for to the end of May. Ain't gonna happen. it's not gonna happen. So but we'll see. Yeah, it's like jail, but you're home. Like I say, it's just eventually, it's gonna run its course. Eventually, it'll run its course. So, but all right. Yeah, it's like jail, but we're home. It's like jail, but we're home. You're right. It stinks. Man, man. Oh man. Yeah, hopefully by the end of the month, uh, things are. I mean, do I think warm weather? I know nothing about the virus. Nobody does. I mean, nobody knows what's going to happen with this. But it's going to have to. It's just going to have to run its course. At this point, it's got to run its course. It's got to run its. Just has to run its course. It's a virus. It's got to run. It's got to run its course now. At this point, but you're not going to keep people quarantined in their house for. You're not going to keep people quarantined in their house for the amount of time it's going to take for it to get rid of it. But so it's just not going to happen. Too many people out and about in stores, whatever. So I think we're at the worst right. I think we're at the worst right now, honestly. I think we're seeing the worst right now. Uh, how long the worst lasts? Well, that's debatable. Hopefully, hopefully in a week or two things start to go down. So, but all right, guys, I am gonna head on out. I gotta do some stuff. But yeah, but tonight, go on the Sports Critic because we'll be there at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. So everybody, uh, yeah, New Orleans New Orleans has a lot of cases there, a lot. But but yeah, take care and you go on Amir's channel at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. So I'll say we'll see you then.